Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Happy hump day. Today is Wednesday, June 4th, I believe. Yes. Welcome to Fireballs and F-Bombs. Thanks for joining. How you doing? Everybody have a good weekend. We're supposed to be having storms like all week. So I was so hoping that it didn't storm tonight, and then my power got knocked out. Oh my God, that has been happening. So it's summer here though, so yeah. It's officially hurricane season here in Florida, and it sucks. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to this next 6 months. Can't wait for winter though. Anyway, so tonight we were talking about the hauntings in Hawaii. And I wasn't sure how many I was going to find, but I found a few. And I don't, shame on me, but I completely forgot that Pearl Harbor took place over there. So we do have that. But I have like 7 or 8, I don't remember, but some of them are very short. Couldn't find much more information about it other than it repeating itself. So I didn't like continually write the same shit over and over. And I only know of the one. So if you guys know of the other ones, let me know that you've heard of them. I don't know whether I should begin. I mean, or should we wait? Should we wait? I miss Uncle. When Uncle's not here, we miss Uncle. But I know he's been coming home tired from work, so he's probably passed out or something, or he had to work late. And I know Spirit Stalker said that she was interested in finding out what's in Hawaii too, because I thought it was going to be crazy. But yeah, like I was very surprised that they have as many as they do. And I've never been to Hawaii. I know the islands are good size. I've never been. I should go one day. I probably won't. I've never been to Costa Rica. I have been to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is part of the United States. So I'm going to have to find out what's haunted in Puerto Rico then, because that's not really considered a state, though, is it? Right? Like Hawaii. I don't think, is Hawaii considered a state? Or is like Alaska? Right? Alaska is Alaska a state? Why am I feeling like so stupid tonight? Is it? Okay. Puerto Rico is not a state though. So I don't think Hawaii is a state, because I mean that's just not. But I will do Puerto Rico as well after I'm done with all the states. I'll throw Puerto Rico in there too, since they're part of us. So anyway, I'm going to begin with Hawaii hauntings. Now the first one, it's called the Night Marchers, and it's in Huaka'i Po. Huakai Po. I don't know if I'm saying these things right, so don't judge me. I have no clue how to pronounce them. But anyway, that's the town, sort of like Oahu or whatever island that is. Anyway, prominent figures representing the spirits of ancient Hawaiian warriors. And Ali'i chieftains. They march in solemn processions across the islands, particularly at night, and are believed to be deadly if disrespected. They are the spirits of deceased warriors continuing their duties in the afterlife. They're known to march only at night, accompanied by the sounds of drums, conch shells playing, and torches burning. Disrespecting them can lead to death, either sooner or later, almost like a curse has been placed on the people. It's said that they are protecting their descendants and the sacred lands of Hawaii. They've been seen in traditional garments, carrying weapons, and often accompanied by a god or goddess. Their approach is announced by the drums and the conch shells being played. You will see the glow of the torches as they pass. Sometimes you may smell gunpowder, maybe sulfur, and you can feel the vibrations of them passing on the ground. Hi, Spirit Stalker. We are just starting the Hawaii. How you doing, girl? Now, it's said that it's pretty obvious when you are seeing them, when you see them. If you see them, it's best to flee the area. If you cannot run or flee, you should fall to the ground, look down to the ground, or close your eyes. To stare at them shows them disrespect. If you stare and you have eye contact with one, they will take your spirit with them and you will become very sick. When you die, you will become part of the procession and never fully cross over. It's actually forbidden to whistle after dark in Hawaii because they feel that will summon the marchers. The marchers are actually seen as a sign of bad luck. This belief is so ingrained in Hawaiians that even today they won't whistle and will let tourists know not to whistle as well. I can't say I think I would like that. If I hear the drums playing and conch shells playing and see torches being carried by nothing, I'm going to get the fuck out of there. I don't know if I don't know how would you not be able to flee? Like, I don't know if you're unable to flee, but I would definitely try to not, I don't want to look at them. I'll just lay on my stomach and put my head over my head and my hands over my head and down, plant my face right in that dirt. I don't think I want to stare at him. So, yes, so you were late. So there's not very many tonight, Spirit Stalker. There's not very many in Hawaii at all. I think I have 7. And I couldn't find any more. They were just repeating themselves. So we'll move on to the Green Lady of Waha'awa. Y'all don't judge me if I'm not saying it right. I say it every time. Wahiawa or Waha'awa. And this is in Oahu. Now, this is the Wahiawa Botanical Garden. And it's the home to the Green Lady, one of Hawaii's most chilling legends. She's covered in green moss and hair of seaweed. She's said to be a mother searching for her lost child, whom she lost in the garden many years ago. Excuse me. Locals claim to have seen her wandering the pathways of the garden or lurking near the schools in the area. It's said that she has a foul stench of rotting seaweed. She's the ghost of a woman who died of heartbreak, when her child went missing in that garden. Now, there's two different stories about the lady, and no one knows if which one is true, basically. They just know that there was a woman that lost a child. They just don't know exactly how, but there's two stories. So one story is her daughter went missing when walking through the garden after school. She was walking home from school and had to go cut through the garden. She frantically searched for the child that was never found. So even after death, she continues to lurk around searching for the child. Now, the second story is said that her child was snatched while they were both in the park together, and she was tragically murdered in the garden. It was never found if the child was ever found, but her body was left there to rot in the shallow waters. Her murder was never solved, so it's said that she wants justice. At night is when she is seen the most. It's almost as if her green mist is glowing. Locals claim to have seen her standing by the roadsides. Others have said you can feel an automatic temperature change, hear her cries and moans, and feel a sudden sadness. She has been seen during the daytime in a green type of mist or fog that floats. So, we don't know which story is the true story of that. I would probably want to go and see if I could break out the voice box. I would so absolutely try to find out, like, what's her name and what is the true story. I haven't heard of many ghost hunters over there in Hawaii. Have you guys? I really haven't. I haven't heard of many hauntings over there in Hawaii, actually. So yeah, I would actually go. I would actually try to find out which story is true. And like maybe she'll take me to the location or give me the directions, like that happened to me at the cemetery. If you guys remember when I was live, the guy came on two different my phone, what I was using, and a whole nother app on a totally another phone. The same guy was coming through and giving us there was four of us there, and he was giving us the directions and took us right to his gravesite. Couldn't believe it. So maybe she would do that and show us, like, where she was found, where the child was snatched from, or was it that they were walking home from school? I would try to find out the true story. The next one is called The Faceless Woman of Waikiki in Waikiki. Now, this is in the heart of where the tourists flock to enjoy sun and sand. There is a more unsettling figure of the night. A woman is said to appear walking along the beach with no face. She has a full body with zero facial features. You can see her appear in mirrors or elevators. Locals said she materializes out of nowhere. One man got into the elevator by himself. It started going up, and this lady just appeared when they passed the third floor. She then disappeared as fast as she showed up before he got off on the eighth floor. He said he refuses to get into the same elevator by himself to this day. It didn't say when that took place or anything. People encounter her a lot and in various places. Restaurants, shopping malls, public restrooms, and movie theaters. Excuse me. One story from a woman who encountered her in 1959 at a drive-in theater. She got out of her vehicle and walked to the bathroom. When she returned back to her vehicle, she saw a woman using her side mirror to brush her long hair. When she asked the lady what she was doing, the woman turned to look at her and had no face. The woman said she was so scared she ran away from her car. She told people of the incident, but nobody had seen anyone that fit her description. Another story of an encounter took place at a shopping center in the 1980s. A shopper entered the woman's restroom and saw a woman at the sink. She was wearing a red dress. She thought the woman was washing her hands when she walked in. She proceeded into her stall and used the restroom, and when she came out, she walked to the sinks to wash her hand, and the lady in red was still standing there. No water was running. She said it appeared the lady was looking down, like she was sad. She asked the woman if she was okay, and when the woman looked at her, she had no face. She said she ran out of the bathroom quickly without even washing her hands. It isn't known who she is, but several have different stories of why she is here. Some speculate that she's a restless spirit trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. Others believe she is an omen of doom sent to warn those that encounter her of impending misfortune. Others believe she is an incarnation of human fears and anxieties, which is a reflection of our own inner demons. So what would that possibly mean then? When you encounter her, is she encountering you for a reason? To prove you, like to teach you a lesson in something? Not sure. You know what I mean? Like there's so many different, and all of them make perfect sense of why she could be here. Okay, so this next one is very short. Couldn't find a lot of it. Now, this one is called the Peel's Curse, and this is on every island in Hawaii. Now, there are so many tourists that come to Hawaii Islands, and they go to the beach, or they take the they do tourist stuff. They go to the volcanoes, and like where they take the tourists and you go to the where the volcanoes are, and all that mess. So people are to never take lava rocks, sand, or any other natural element from the Hawaiian Islands. Pele, P-E-L-E, is the goddess of fire and volcanoes and is said to be very protective of the Hawaiian land, and taking pieces of it will invoke her wrath. Over the years, countless tourists have mailed back the items they took. especially the lava rocks they found and kept as a souvenir. In the letters that were returned with the items, people claimed they were cursed with bad luck after taking them. It's been everything from failed marriages, accidents, and financial ruin. All have been attributed to this curse. It's one of Hawaii's widely known and most feared curse. I ain't never taken nothing from there. I don't want to. Now, oh God, who was it? Somebody showed me, it was a black rock, and they had it. I don't remember why they had it. Anyway, they had this black rock, and they said, "Here, hold this." Now, I held another rock before that, and when you touch a rock, it's kind of cold at first, and it, just like room, whatever. It's just, anyway, it's like a rock, and then it heats up to your hand, and it's a rock. This was a black, odd shaped stone, and as soon as you touch it, it's automatically hot. Like it's hot. It's not like gonna burn your skin hot, but it's hot to the touch. Like you're like, oh, that's interesting. And you kind of roll it around in your fingers, and you're like, wow, it's hot, but it's not gonna burn you hot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, she told me it was a piece of lava from somewhere. I have no idea. But anyway, I don't even remember how it was brought up or whatever, but she told me it was like lava rock. What the fuck? Is that thunder? Dang. Okay. Okay, that's thunder. But when you hold it, it was hot. So it was just very weird. I don't know. Anyway, I don't even remember where they said they got it, or was it given to her or something, but I know they said it was a piece of lava rock. And I don't ever want that. I don't want any lava. And so y'all know that Mount, there was a mountain over there that just erupted. One of the mountains we talked about when I did the mountains, it was, what the fuck is the name of that mountain? I think that's thunder. I don't know what else it would be, but it sounds like thunder to me. Mount Etna? Etna, Mount Etna, I think it is. Anyway, that erupted. Well, it hadn't erupted in so long, and it's a tourist attraction. So there's tourists there. It erupted. I saw a video of all these people and animals just running as fast as they can away from there. Like, it was fucking crazy. I don't want to live near one. I don't want to see one. I don't want to go look down in the middle of it. I don't want to do none of that. I'll pass. I must be a boring person, because there's a lot of things that I ain't going to do. I don't fly. I ain't going to go look down the mouth of a damn volcano. No. Yeah, that's more thunder now. All right. This next one is also in Oahu, and it's called Morgan's Corner. Now, this is located on Old Pali, 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 or Pali, or Road. Anyway, this is notorious for being one of the most haunted areas in Hawaii. This area is tied to several grim stories, including a murder and a suicide. It's one particular bend in this road that connects Honolulu to Oahu. This bend is named after Dr. James Morgan, who lived in a villa just inside where this big S curve, it's like an S curve, and he lived in the villa right inside this S curve off the road. And it was named after him who lived there in the 1920s. This is the site of the murder of Teresa Wilder in 1948. Now, her murder was committed by two escaped convicts, James Majors and John Palakiko. They broke into her home. They bound and gagged her, kidnapped her, and then killed her by suffocating her there on the side of the road and left her, dumped her off into the trees there. They were caught and both sentenced to prison for murder. Now, the suicide was of a man who ran into a tree at a high rate of speed and wasn't found for a few days. I don't know if the speed and he went kind of far into the trees and hit a tree, or anyway, maybe it's not a highly driven road. I don't know. So he wasn't found for a few days, but anyway. Now, there is a story that a couple was driving through there and their car shut down and failed and it wouldn't restart. So the boyfriend got out and was going to walk to go get help and told the girlfriend to stay in the car and don't get out no matter what, for your safety. I just want you to stay in the car until I get back. He never come back. She claims that while she was there was weird scratching on the outside of the car and pounding on the roof of the car. She claims it sounded as if people were trying to get in the car. She was super scared. The cops actually drove by and saw her and stopped to check if she was all right the next day, like the next morning or something. And they found her there. Excuse me. They got her to open the door, and while they were walking back to their police car, there's her boyfriend hanging in the tree. Now, people claim they have caught the image of a body hanging in the trees when they've taken pictures from the road. People hear screaming and what sounds like cars screeching to slow down, and then hear a loud crash, but no car is there. First of all, the car wouldn't restart and the guy was going to walk to get help. Don't get out of the car no matter what. Did he have it in his mind ahead of time that he wanted to commit suicide? Or did something grab him and kill him and hang him up there? Or did he just take something and climb up there and hang himself off the tree and left his girlfriend in the car? That's weird. That's weird. So, anyway, the next one is the ghosts of USS Arizona, which is Pearl Harbor. Now, it is now a memorial. This memorial spot sits atop the sunken remains of the battleship. Excuse me. Many visitors daily have reported a strong sense of sadness and a lingering energy from the past. People will see full body apparitions in fog and mist forms that tend to follow people around. The figures are dressed in World War II Navy uniforms, and they can be seen still attempting to guard on land and over the water. People hear clanging sounds and they smell burning. They hear sounds of battle, screams and cries of men, and some even say they've heard bombs, or like when the bombs are hitting, or explosions. One particular ghost named Charlie is said to be harmless. He is the cause of doors swinging, lights flickering, and radios turning on and off or switching stations. Another ghost is a sailor out on the deck who ran from his post during the invasion and was shot. Now, people claim to see him run back and forth on this memorial deck. He's most likely to be seen at low tide. There are so many spirits here, though, because of how many perished. They're still are trying to protect and serve. There were more than 900 sailors and Marines that were trapped and entombed in the sunken battleship. They will not raise the ship because it is now considered a war grave and national monument. Now, I know there's a movie. I've never seen the movie. From what I understand, that ship was docked when they got attacked. And all those people, and I think out of all those people, it was only 2 Marines, but so many, and they were trapped down there and they could not get to them. And after it was bombed and everything, it burned for a couple of days, I think it said. So I could see where they could smell things burning, like wood burning, or, you know, sometimes I go outside and I can tell if somebody's burning wood on their fire pit, or I can tell if somebody's having a cookout. You know what I mean? Like there's a big difference of that. So there's so many spirits there. So they consider raising the ship. Now it's considered a war grave. So that is there. They don't want to mess with the spirits there. So good on them. Nobody's allowed to dive that ship. And I actually saw a picture, and you can see, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, the pictures of it, or been there. But you can see the ship down, like deep. It's 40 feet down. I think it said it's 40 feet deep there. And the ship is down underwater, and there's just a couple little things from the top of the ship that actually still stick out from the water. But the tourist center, like if the ship was this way, the tourist center goes this way over the center of that ship. And who did they say it was? I don't know if it's like the national. Anyway, only certified divers with this place, they go down and dive it once a year, and they check to make sure of how intact it still is and stuff like that, because the water damage and all that. So nobody's allowed to dive down in there because there's remains down there. Fucking sucks. It's very sad. I'd like to watch the movie, and I told myself to watch the movie. I just haven't. So I do need to. So my last one, I have one more, and it's called the Menehune, Menehune, or Menehune, Menehune. I don't know how to say it. This is a race of small, mysterious people in Hawaiian folklore. They are often depicted as skilled craftsmen and builders. They are said to have built many of the island's large structures, including temples, fish ponds, and irrigation canals in one single night. Some believe they're a small race of people, and some believe they are mythical beings. Excuse me. They're often described as having magical abilities and the power to complete complex tasks in a short amount of time. Oh, never mind. It's the damn neighbor's dogs. Legend has it that they are very shy and avoid being seen by humans. It's known that they only work at night, completing their tasks in secrecy to avoid being discovered. It isn't known if they are connected. Excuse me. It isn't known if they're connected to the night marchers, but they do know that they are both involved in only nighttime activities. They continue to be a part of the Hawaiian culture, with their stories, legends, and their buildings being shared and enjoyed. Menehune was actually seen at Waimea School in 1929. They are dwarfs, basically, and Hawaiians believe that if you see and meet one, it brings good fortune. Menehunes to Hawaiians are what leprechauns are to the Irish. So they're like a big thing. I didn't know that. Oh, excuse me. So that's all I have for Hawaii. I couldn't find any more, and anytime I tried to look up something, it just kept going back to the same ones over and over again. So I didn't have any more. So who else still here even? Who we got in here? Put your hand up if you're in here, because did Spirit Stalker leave? Did who's here? Okay, because it's only showing one. But I've had it show one before and like 3 people commenting. You know what I mean? So I didn't know. Hawaii just wasn't that interesting, I guess, to keep people in. So anyway, Missy came up with the idea, if we got done early, maybe we could do the voice box, which I did bring the voice box out, and I have it here, and I charged my speaker. So we can do that for a little while if you guys would like. And the next state we're doing is Idaho. Idaho. No, I'm just kidding. You call me what? No, I just. All right. Got so much stuff in here and no space. Oh, okay. Let's turn this on. Okie dokie. Ooh, battery's getting low. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Let's go. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Here we go. That's what I meant to do. Why won't it? It's not. Well. The volume's all the way up. I must have grabbed the one that doesn't work. So we're just going to have to stop this one for a second. And if you excuse me for 1 second, I'm going to have to grab the other one because I have the two. I knew the one didn't work. So it's got to be the other one. Where is my ship? Oh, here it is. My bad. Hopefully that's in the right hole. Don't even tell me my batteries are dead. Damn it. Do, 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 do. Why isn't it doing anything? I've got it turned all the way up with a full battery. what that is. No, all my batteries. See, these two fucking voice boxes look just like they're both TSB7s. But I don't know which one I usually use. Which one do I usually use? Because neither one of them I can get the sound to come out right now. So I've got the volume all the way up. Yeah. Do I not have this one on the right one? This is that. All right. Well, isn't this a bit irritating? I'll change the battery. I swear to God, this is the one I think I always use. I'm going to change the batteries in this one now. It was about dead. I guess I should have done this earlier. Now it shows a full battery. Okay. Nope, that's not. I swear it's supposed to go in this one. Let's see, this is supposed to be there and then sweep reverse. So why won't this? It's not playing the noise. This is on. What the hell's going on here? Volumes up. Oh, volume's all the way up on here. Huh. I have no idea what's happening. This has never happened. This usually picks it right up. This is my loudspeaker. Let me see if I have it in the wrong one. No. Come on. Is there something wrong with my cord? It's been working any other time. I use it. I can't get my fucking volume to work. Well, I guess we're not doing this tonight. DC4SV. I don't know what that means. What is that? Some sort of a stick in something, but I don't have whatever that's for. I have no fucking clue. I don't even. And this was just working today out in the fucking barn. So I have no fucking clue. I've never had a problem with this working before. But that's weird how both of them are doing the same thing, isn't it? They're both doing the same exact thing. So it's something with the speakers. Temperature reset. I've never seen that one before. I don't think this is the one I've ever used before. Because this one doesn't have a temperature reset on it. Huh. I'm going to have to look into this. I guess we can't do this. Because this is, it's going. And when this one was on, it was going. So it's got to be something here. Either the cord. That's the cord I always use. This is not the correct cord for that. And neither is that. Let's see. Let me see something here. Let me turn this on. So it's got to be with the cord. This is something's wrong with the cord, I think. Well, this isn't very loud. This is as loud as it goes. So it's got to be the cord. Huh. I have no idea. It's no, the other speaker's the same exact cord. And I always use the pink cord. So I think my cord's gone bad or something because see, I use my speaker every day. My speaker every day is out in the barn. But it just hooks to my phone. It's turn the Bluetooth on and it hooks up to your phone and it plays the music right on there. This is why it's not playing. I don't understand. It goes there. So it's got to be with my cord. Maybe it's backwards. I don't think it matters if it's backwards. I've never known it to do that. No, I have no idea. Because I put this in and it's working. You can't really hear this. I can't, it's so low. I don't know what they're saying. I have no fucking clue what's happening. This works. My cord is not transferring my sound over. And this is fully charged. I'm gonna have to figure this out before I go something somewhere because I use this all the time. This is very upsetting. This is completely bent. It's sideways. It's not even straight. So it might be broken in there for some. It broke. Shit. Can you see it's sideways? It's not straight. So something broke it. So it's, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's broke. It's totally broke. I'm going to have to get a new one. So this is why. That's why. Because see, that one's straight. That's straight. Look at it. This one's crooked as shit and it's broke. You can see it. Anyway, you probably can't, but it's broken down there at that thing there. Well, poop. I'll have to figure out what this cord is called and order another one. It's not, it's like $2, I think. Oops. Shit, all my batteries are dumping out. So, damn. All right, I'll get another cord. I wish it could hook up through the Bluetooth. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That I could pick up the sound from it like it does my phone. Shoot. Well, damn. Okay. See, I knew I didn't. They were both working. These are charging cords. I'm going to put the charging cords. So I'm sorry that my cord's broken and we can't do that. I tried. I will get another cord as soon as I can. And I don't know why it got broke. I had started carrying a second bag. And I was taking that other bag and putting inside of the other bag. So it might have hit it and I don't know, something broke that tip off. Hello, Topher. Yeah, we will. I'll get another cord and we'll do it and we'll do it again. So I tried. I'm sorry. But at least I just changed the batteries. So anyway, can you guys think of something that is, okay, sort of like I was saying before. What is something you guys can come up with that's funny, but weird enough that you just can't look away and you're still interested in it? It's interesting enough to learn about, but like, sort of like, the fart facts, like we did the fart facts. Farts are a natural thing. They're funny as fuck. They're stinky. But everybody wants to know about the fart facts. What is something else good like that I can do facts about? Death. I've done ghosts, haven't I? I could do poop. Boogers. I could do poop. I could do boogers. Find out the real reason boogers are, why they're there and why they're called boogers. Topher. Earwax. I am not doing a whole fucking podcast on earwax. I'll tell you right now. It's fucking gross. Blech. I guess I could do just like yucky facts. You know what I mean? Like gory facts. Everybody knows what semen is, though. Everybody knows what that's for. But think about it. With farts, there are so many different types of farts. And farts are funny as shit. Sometimes they're stinky. Sometimes they're not. There's a pill you can take to make them smell like flowers. I didn't know that either. We need to get that pill for Rita. I don't know. I don't know. It just depends on if he wants to go. We might take him to the cemetery. We could probably take him to the cemetery, but it's going to be a short weekend. He comes in, the 3rd is he comes in the 3rd and leaves the 7th. So I think, what is that, a Thursday to no, what is that? Friday to, what's the July 3rd to the 7th? What days are those? Right? Sprinkle it in his food. It's either Thursday to Monday. No. July 3rd is Thursday. So July 3rd, he comes in July 3rd and then he flies out on the 7th. Okay. What's Wednesday? Because you said Wednesday and then July 3rd is a Thursday, he said. Deviled eggs. Why don't I just do like gory, gross, yucky facts? I could do that. Okay. Topher said July 3rd is a Thursday. So whatever. I'm picking him up at the airport on July 3rd and he flies out on the 7th in the evening. So it's that Saturday, me, him, and Annie and the girls are going to meet in the middle. And we're all pitched in for this cool little house. And this house, it's I go through that Verbo, VRBO. I'm telling you, you can find some great little places through Verbo. But I couldn't get the same house that we got, but I got another house that's just 2 blocks away. So we're going to do that that Saturday, but I've got let's see, he might be tired. I don't know how long the flight or anything is, so he might be tired Thursday. But Friday night, we could go to that cemetery. And then Saturday, we don't have to be out late to do that. And then that Saturday, we're going to go and meet the girls, which we'll do live. We'll go live from there. And then, Topher, you remember Big Rumpa? That used to be in the live, never missed the lives. Remember Big Rumpa? He's coming down again. He's coming here July 3rd and leaves July 7th because his birthday's July 5th and mine's July 6th. So we're going to celebrate both of our birthdays that weekend. But he's been here several times. But he's coming down again for that. Yeah. So I'm sure we'll go live. No, we'll go live on that Saturday night when we're all together, me and him and all the girls. He gets to meet, he's going to be the only guy with all the girls. He doesn't care though. All of us girls are so fun. And yeah, so he's looking forward to it. And the next state for the hauntings is Idaho. So we'll see what I come up to do Sunday night. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but if I'm doing the states, it's going to be Idaho. Let's see. It's Idaho, and then Illinois, and then Indiana, and then Iowa. Ooh. And I think it's Maryland. Is it Maryland? I think Annie's gonna come on again when I do Maryland, is it? Wherever the fuck she's from there. I never remember that damn state. I think it's Maryland that she's from. So Annie's gonna come on with me for that one as well. Huh. Yeah, it will be nice to see him again because we hadn't seen him in a couple of years because he's, he was still with the service, and the last meetup we had, he ended up getting shipped out, so he wasn't able to make it to that. And so it's been before that. Did I do Michigan? Yeah, we did Michigan. I did Michigan a long time ago. I did Michigan and Massachusetts. I'm trying to go in alphabetical order, but people were requesting. And I remember when I was doing Massachusetts, you guys requested Michigan, you and the Justin fella. So I said I would do Michigan, and then you didn't come, but Justin was there. It's posted, though. You're more than welcome to go back and watch the Michigan one. Oh, I ain't mad at you. You ain't got to ask me to forgive you. I ain't mad. Life happens, honey. Nobody has to explain themselves to me. I know things can happen like that. Trust me. Nobody's got to explain themselves to me. I know life happens. You get busy, you get caught up in shit, you forget, But this is my hangout time. Like, I'm always working during the day, out in the barn, building shit, getting shit done around the house. And I don't go out. This is my entertainment. And I like hanging out with my friends on here, and it's fun. I enjoy it. And I do too. I enjoy when you're in the lives. Why don't you come on as a guest one night? Topher, on the podcast. Why don't you bring your forehead on over, and we'll bring two-ton Topher on. What do y'all think about two-ton Topher coming on as a guest on the podcast? You want to do that? Okay, I can do that. You just let me know when you're ready, and because I have to, once it's scheduled, and then I got to get the link sent to you, and then you click the link to come in. You're going to polish your forehead first. Oh, I love you. All right. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end the podcast. I am going to be live over here on Clapper for a little while longer. I got to go out and close up the barn and stuff like that and let Topaz out of her pen. So if you guys want to join us over on Clapper, you're more than welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm going to have some sort of fun, gross facts or Idaho. Toodles, y'all.